When will the first commercial production from this Giga factory start? How many batteries you think you would be able to manufacture, and will it just be restricted for your own consumption initially?
So we're starting off with a 5 gigawatt hour plant. That's phase one for us. And eventually over 4 phases, we will take it up to 100 gigawatt hour. That's our plan. 5 gigawatt hour, we will more or less consume ourselves. And then as we go from 5 to 20, we will start selling to other automotive companies in India and even outside India, and also deploy our cells for other applications like grid storage and home storage. And I want to remind your viewers also that Ola Electric was selected as the highest allocatee of the government PLI scheme for advanced cell manufacturing in India. So we've been given a target of 20 gigawatt hour and incentives against that. So we are starting with 5. We will scale up to 20 very soon after that. And at that point, we will also start selling our cells to any other automotive companies, as well as deploy them in energy storage across the country.
The general perception is that in India it is difficult to make EV batteries, or difficult to have the Giga factory going, simply because of our dependence on raw material. And whether we talk about supply chain or we talk about dependence on China, that I think is the big cross, which is a realistic concern. How do you plan to overcome it?
See, there's a lot of myths that get perpetuated because sometimes, in our public strategic discourse, we don't really realize some of these new technology domains. If you look at the supply chain of cells, most of the lithium, these are all lithium cells, right? Most of the lithium does not originate in China and is not controlled by Chinese companies. A lot of it comes from South America. A lot of it, the largest supplier actually is Australia. And lithium in general is a mineral which is very abundant in the Earth's crust. It has to be explored more and refined and extracted and refined through better technologies. And we are seeing all of that happen. We've had discoveries in India, even though they're early, but we will see a lot more discoveries across the world for lithium. It's not a rare mineral in the Earth's crust. What China does have a control on, because they started early in this EV game, is the midstream processing of lithium. So they buy lithium from around the world, not just from their own mining companies in other parts of the world, but from other Western companies, other companies. They buy the lithium, bring it to China, refine it into midstream products like cathode material or anode material, and then ship it across the world. Now, our strategy is to go deeper with ecosystems like Australia. The FTA that Indian government has done with the Australian government is going to be a very big enabler for this new energy ecosystem in India, because Australia is the largest exporter for all new energy elements like lithium, graphite, even a bit of nickel, manganese. And eventually, after we build our Gigafactory, we will also be looking to upward integrate with partners into the core midstream of this industry. So there's a lot of work ahead of us, but if we do this well, if we partner with the right global partners across the world, we can build an alternate supply chain to China and have our own supply chain security for the future.